Hello, mini world explorers. Have you ever wondered why we live in comfortable homes in towns and cities instead of walking all day looking for food? It seems normal, right? But for most of our history, humans never had a fixed home. After the end of the Ice Age, the world became warmer and greener. Moved, they had to pack up and follow. They lived in temporary camps, lightweight and easy to dismantle. Life was a constant adventure, but also very tiring and dangerous. All this changed about 12,000 years ago, thanks to an incredible discovery, most likely made by the women of the tribe, who were expert gatherers. They noticed a small miracle of nature, a secret hidden beneath the earth that would change the world forever. They noticed that when a seed fell into rain-soaked earth, after a while, a plant would sprout from that seed. It seems obvious to us, but for them, it was truly magical. They realized they no longer had to search for food. They could create it. They began planting the seeds of the most nutritious plants, like wheat and barley. Agriculture was born. This historical moment is called the Neolithic Revolution. Neolithic means New Stone Age. But there was a small problem. Plants don't have legs. If you plant a field of wheat, you have to wait months before you can eat it. You have to water it, care for it, and protect it from wild animals. And that meant only one thing. They could no longer travel. They had to stop. From nomads, they became sedentary. For the first time in history, humans began to build real, solid houses made of mud, stone, and wood. Thus, the very first villages were born. Our lives were beginning to resemble those of today. By settling in the same place, humans befriended other animals. The first of all was a predator, the wolf. The gentlest wolves approached the villages to look for food. Over time, they became our best friends and guardians, the very first dogs. After dogs, they realized they could keep other animals close to them too. Instead of hunting them, they began to feed them and protect them in pens. They had invented animal husbandry. If you're enjoying this amazing transformation from explorers to farmers, give it a like now. With animal husbandry, they always had access to fresh milk, meat, and soft wool without having to risk their lives in the forest. Life in the villages was much safer. There was more food for everyone, and for the first time, there was even free time. With free time, the human mind began to invent new and extraordinary things to improve daily life. Since they now harvested so much grain, they needed a place to store it. Invention number 1, pottery, pots and bowls made of fired clay. Invention number 2, weaving. Using sheep's wool or plant fibers, they learned to create textiles. Goodbye heavy animal skins. Now they could wear light, comfortable, and even colorful clothes. And finally, tools. Until then, stones had been chipped. Now they began to polish them, rubbing them for a long time to make them smooth and perfect. With these new stone axes, hence the Neolithic, they could cut down trees much easier to build larger houses. All this food and security helped families grow. Villages became increasingly larger, more crowded, and noisier. And since some villages produced a lot of grain and others made beautiful pottery, people began to exchange things. Trade was born. Ideas, materials, and inventions began to travel from one country to another. Humanity had become a vast, connected network. Some of these great Neolithic villages, over time, would become the first immense cities of ancient history. It's crazy to think that our modern society, with our supermarkets, schools, and cities, all began with a tiny, simple seed of wheat planted in the earth so many years ago. The history of humankind is the story of those who never stop observing, learning, and improving the world around them. I hope this adventure into the Neolithic has helped you understand how fortunate we are today. If you want to continue exploring the past and future with me, subscribe now to the Mondo Mini channel. Click the subscribe button to never miss the next episodes.